Snamandap, 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 snamandap. Bujo mida nyorai ni udon Shaka nyorai ni udon Bujo Jipo nyorai ni udon We are gathered here today in the presence of Amida Buddha to commemorate the Tacoma Buddhist Temple's January Shotsuki Hoyo, where we remember those who have passed away in the month of January. On this day, we remember Sadaichiro Ueda, Eikichi Yoshihara, Mitsuno Okura, Asakichi Maenishi, Masamichi Iida, Tamako Iwakiri, Ryuemon Iwamoto, 笠市楠本、義三郎阿部、武志向井、恵子スミス、菊本田、星春上村、義作安田、絹子高木、ジョージ宮城、岩江内田、石野富士、ゆたろう竹原、千恵子岡、しすみ藤村、よしこカウチ、きぬこ佐々木、サリー栄川崎、ジェームズ守広尾、タミサラオ久保田、千恵子久安、若子小林ロス、ジョージ木本田辺、メリアン末子高木、ピー高橋佐々木、秀子村上、セラ杉本、和夫中村、千恵子忠江川崎、とし子土源、千鶴子茂雄、茂ジョン佐々木、ジョージ村上、君江東、アン・マリー・セアゴ、ジェームズ・正木伊丹、アン・ヘンダーソン・ネター、トム・正清水、一郎中山。May the fragrance of the incense teach us the purity of our intentions. May the beauty of the flowers offered teach us of life's impermanence. And may the light that burns brightly teach us of Amida's great wisdom and compassion. Please recite the Nembutsu with me. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namandats, 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 Namandats. Buset Amida Kyo Noze Gamon Ichiji Bunzai Shaekok Ijuki Kodoku O Yodai Bikushu 1250 人 大勢大あらかん首相知識長老者利法マカモ県年マカカ書マカカ千年マカクジラリハタシュリハンダガナンダアナンダラゴラ教本ハダイビンズルハラダカルダイマカコヒナアクラアヌルダニョゼト初代弟子病床菩薩マカサ文殊シリ法事アイタ菩薩ケダカ大菩薩上昇人菩薩妙如是と初代菩薩牛釈大観音と無料商店大衆空に自分語長老者利本十世祭法果樹万能仏道宇世界妙案極楽合道仏語阿弥陀根源在世法者利本非道学校妙意極楽合国修女無宿単樹昇楽光明極楽宇舎利を極楽国道七十乱十七十乱も七十五十大勢四法中相異尿税公非国明案極楽宇舎利本極楽国道宇四ポチ白徳水十万五十自体十人根社富士四辺街道 金言ルリハリゴジョジョウロ各役位金言ルリハリシャコ釈子名の二言直視地中連下大尿シャリ常識証拠法式陽子釈式釈子白式白子二名公結シャリ本国楽国土上寿尿税空読小国ルシャリフ異部国土上差天学黄金一昼夜六時二遊万だらけ五国修上上位小単各位英国上州名家類用他法十万億分則一基地剣道本国本直協業者理本国楽国土上寿尿税空読将軍武士者理法異国上右主樹奇妙座敷市長夜国弱オムシャリ下領便が寿命市長税小首長注意や六時水和芸音五年長五根五力七宝大分八正道分尿税東方合同修上門税音に開始年仏年法年総社理法尿物に市長人税財法少々上位者が非部国道無山幕市社理本郷部国道小無山幕道市名家教右新税小州長改税阿弥陀仏抑量本能戦流園芸少佐シ理本非部国道未不水道情報五十牛法羅も水未明非尿百戦十学同時空差門税音者開示年上年仏年法年創始シ理本郷部国道上寿尿税功徳将軍ナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナジポエミジン世界の念仏の主情をみそなわし摂取して捨てざれば阿弥陀と名付けたてまつるごえじゃ人寿の如来は万行のせ然嫌いつつ妙語不思議の信心の等しく人へに進めしむシャリホン ご如意運が非仏がご阿弥陀シャリホン非仏公明無量生じ報告無少々下税公ご意阿弥陀ウシャリホン非仏寿命救護人民無量無辺阿蘇義公公明阿弥陀シャリホン阿弥陀仏成仏如来法根自公ウシャリホ非仏無量無辺正門弟子海あらかん非絶三十師匠の地消防者主役部尿図シャリホン非仏国土上寿尿図空毒将軍ヌシャリホ国楽国土修上少者海税阿弥バチご中他う一生不生ご主人他非税三十小の知識単海無量無辺な葬儀公設者利法主上門者応答本願願消費国消費者が特用尿税症状前に不営症者利法不可症前後福徳意念徳消費国者利法薬前難死全四人門説なみだぶ主事名語約一日約二日約三日約四日約五日約六日約七意志不乱言輪人名十字阿弥陀仏幼少少寿現在午前聖人十字神父天道即徳王女阿弥陀文極楽国土シャリ本願賢税理法制死言略主者門税拙者応答本願消費国土シャリ法ヨガ根者三ダナミダブ不可思議空毒逃亡薬阿宿美仏趣味総仏大趣味仏趣味公仏妙仏尿税と合賀者主小仏各王合国水工上絶相変風三千大先生か戦場実語尿等修助都心税少佐不可思議空毒一切勝負総合年業シャリホッ南方世界ウニチガト仏妙門公仏大円見仏趣味と仏無料生じ仏尿税と合賀者主将仏各王合国水工上絶相変風三千大先世界戦場実語尿等修助都心税少三不可思議空毒一切勝負総合年業シャリ本裁法世界無料十仏無料総仏無料道仏大公仏大名仏法曹仏上皇仏尿税と合賀者主将部各王合国水工上絶相変風三千大先生界戦場実語尿等修助都心税少三不可思議空毒一切勝負総合年業シャリ法法世界無縁見仏最小恩仏難小仏二小仏無明仏尿税と合賀者主将仏各王合国水工上絶相変風三千大先生界戦場実語尿等修助都心税少三不可思議空毒一切勝負総合年業シャリ本下法世界牛死仏妙門仏妙高仏ダッマン仏報道仏地方仏尿税と合賀者主将仏各王合国水工上絶相変風三千大先生界戦場実語尿等修助都心税少三不可思議空毒一切勝負総合年業シャリ本長法世界無 本能分宿応分工場分高校分大円圏分座敷法系言子分シャラ重応分法系特分県日祭儀分尿趣味線分尿税統合会社首相分各王広告水工場節操遠風三千大先生会戦場実号尿等修上東進税少佐風化市議空読一切小分小五年行ナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナモアミダンブナジポユゴエジャノショブタゴクナムシムノノリオトキゴジョクアクセノためにとて小宇宙の念せしめたり小分の五年小宇宙は悲願成就のゆえなれば今後しの縁人は皆の大恩おうずべしシャリホンおにょいうんががこみょい一切小分小五年よシャリホン薬善男子善四に門税小分小説名牛教名者聖書善男子善四人会一切小分優勝五年海徳風大天大和のくたら三脈三宝大税公者利本尿と海と真珠がご義勝部小説者利本学人異本が高本願東本願役所阿弥陀仏国者聖書人と海徳風大天大和のくたら三脈三宝大王妃国土脈異小脈根性脈東小税公者利本小善男子善四に脈信者応答本願消費国土者利本尿が根者 小三小仏不可思議功徳一小仏と役小説が不可思議功徳一差前後釈無二仏の維持な慶氏寺のおしゃば国土五辱悪性公辱賢辱煩悩辱十条辱名辱中徳は抜くたら三脈三宝大一生修上先生一切世紀南四四放射理本当地がお五辱悪性四時南時徳は抜くたら三脈三宝大一切世間摂氏南四四大勢偉人な不正司教医者理本義小ビッグ一切世間天になしらと門仏小説安義真珠さらいにこ仏説阿弥陀経ナモアミダ仏ナモアミダ仏ナモアミダ仏ナモアミダ仏ナ五辱悪事悪世界辱悪邪見の衆生には弥陀の名号与えてぞご有者の勝負進めたるナモアミダ仏をとのればジポウ無量の勝負歌百自由戦自由いねうして喜び守りたもなりがんにしくどく平等聖祭道本菩提心法上安那こ Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namandots, 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 Namandots. Please join me in Gasho. To the evil sentient beings of wrong views, in this evil age of the 5 defilements, in this evil world, the Buddhas, countless as the sands of the Ganges, give the name of Amida, urging them to entrust themselves to it. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namandats, 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 Namandats. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our first Shotsuki Hoyo, the month of January, for the year of 2022. Today, for our Shotsuki Hoyo, we commemorate the members who have passed away in the month of January, from the beginning of the establishment of the temple until now. I noticed that it was quite a long list, and sadly it seems that during this time of the year, in January or December, the cold months particularly, is when it seems that people have the tendency to pass away. It's not necessarily that it's a choice, but I do find it very interesting that when I look at the other months, the January and December, the December and January names, the list of names is quite long. And it really pauses me to think, pauses me and forces me to think. And it's during this time as well that I realized that once again, time is ever changing and it stops for no one. And in another year that I have existed, and that the temple has existed, and that all of the members have existed, we continue to gain experience and we continue to add perspective. We continue to see the world in various different ways. And I can't help but wonder what all these past members have experienced, what all these past members have gone through. No doubt in my mind, many of the members whose names I read today probably had to spend some time in an incarceration camp during World War II. No doubt in my mind, many of the members whose names I have read have probably experienced some type of prejudice or racism or xenophobia. They've probably experienced racial slurs and terrible tragedies. But these members have also experienced great happiness, warmth, love, kindness, a sense of community. These members have also experienced gratitude. They have experienced senses of pride. All of these terrible, sad, and also wonderful and joyous occasions in life that is that of samsara, that is this world that we currently live in now. Today, we at the temple, all of us members, are also experiencing things like this. I have no doubt in my mind that some of the members in the past couple years have probably experienced some type of prejudice that has been levied towards them. I have no doubt in my mind that many of the members have also been feeling very upset and sad and maybe even angry that we still can't have in-person services. I am still feeling very, very sad and upset that I am still currently looking at an empty pew and an empty Hondo hall, and I'm speaking into a camera. But I have also experienced kindness. I've also experienced a great sense of gratitude and appreciation towards the Dharma. I have also experienced wonderful things that members have given me. I've experienced genuine respect, and I've also experienced genuine kindness from members who are so happy to have me and Reverend Cindy here to continue researching and learning the Dharma with everybody. This is what samsara is. This is, in a sense, what suffering is too, the unease of life. And I can't help but wonder that the reason why this temple is still here, because the members whose names I have read experienced countless wonderful times of joy here at the temple, a great sense of community. It really is important. Yes, this time of isolation can really take a toll on all of us. For those of us who live by ourselves, or for those of us who do not live close to our families, we can feel the toll of this isolation. We can feel the sadness of it. And even as Buddhists, as we are taught the truths of life, that things are always impermanent, things are ever changing, things are never supposed to stay the same, we are still human as well. And we experience these moments of sadness and anger and isolation. But we also know that there is love for us, that there is ever-loving care for us. The quote that I did today, or that I read from today, uses the word evil a lot. And without going into too much detail, let me just say right here and up front that when I say evil, especially when I'm talking about the context of Buddhism and Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, I'm not talking about like bad, 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 or evil, evil, evil people, or the way that many of us in the Western society would use evil in this context. When we're talking about evil, or bonbu, or blind passions, what we're really talking about are people like ourselves, you and me, all of us, who are unenlightened, who are driven by our egocentric selves, who are driven by, in some senses, our selfishness. That's not to say that we don't experience or we don't do acts of selflessness, but we also, in a sense, are driven by our self-centered egos and our own calculations. Yet, outside of ourselves, and due to the power of other power, we can also experience great joy, the great understanding that we are all interconnected, that we are all interdependent. And from this understanding, we can take rejoice in this life that we still live as well. Because of this, I believe that many of the members who are long past now wanted to ensure that this temple still exists today. Yes, many of these members must have experienced some conflict at the temple at some time, or maybe even a disagreement or a falling out. It's possible, but I think that a sense of community and a sense of togetherness is stronger than that. The things that divide us are way weaker than the things that unite us, if I'm going to pull a quote from the Common Times today. When I'm talking about evil sentient beings, I'm talking about all of us. And this isn't to say that we're all these evil sinners. This is to say we are simply unenlightened. We are simply beings who, without the help of Amida Buddha's wisdom and compassion, cannot hope to attain the ultimate enlightenment, which is why we as Nembutsu followers must continue to rely on the wisdom and compassion of Amida Buddha, must continue to turn our thoughts towards the Nembutsu, because it is known that the Nembutsu is the working of other power being directed to us freely, without any cost, without any money given, without any forced labor. There is no terrible and altruistic and horrible or penance practice that we have to do in order to receive the benefits of Amida Buddha's wisdom and compassion. And I do believe, with sincere heart, that many of these members felt this way, and which is why they continued their legacy here at the temple today. I have not met many of these members. I really wish that I could have. It is very interesting to hear, and I'm certain every single one of these members has a story to them. Yet, if I cannot meet them in person, if I cannot hear their story, I would much rather be here in the temple that is part of their legacy. So with that being said, I would like to thank you all for joining me today for our first Shotsuki service for the month of January in 2022. Please stay safe. Please stay as healthy as possible. Try to understand that this life that we lead now is not just our own. This life that we live now also affects others. Please understand that that this world is still a world of interdependence, where our lives are interlinked with others, and that our actions also impact others as well. So thank you very much for listening today's Dharma talk. In closing, will you please join me in Gassho? Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Nam Mandats. Nam Mandats. Nam Mandats.